Why, hello everyone, Sean here, and welcome to another channel update. This time for September of 2020, and we're going to be, as always, looking back on the previous month, which is August of the same year, of course. and of course, as always in these videos, I would like to talk about what I did in real life for August and what we did for the channel and all that in between. And so, hope you guys, sit back and take a little listen as to what I have to say about August and September. So, August, when it comes to, well, in general, I wanted to say, since August is, the last month of summer, pretty much in spirit, to many people anyway, and so I wanted to say how I felt about summer overall as a whole for this year, for 2020. And 2020 has continued to be a slump for most people, I should say anyway. And we've continued to kind of see some really grim news amongst people passing away and all that stuff. And you think the year just can't get any worse, but it's gonna get worse. I mean, there are gonna be things continuing. We still are well into the halfway point, a little past it, but we still have a couple good couple months to go to even see the light at the end of the tunnel. But you just never know what's in store for 2021. But anyway, that's life. So with all that said, summer in general was definitely a dull one. We just couldn't do much in comparison to, summer as usual. When it comes to like, the normal summers, right? Man, like there were a number of things I wanted to do in summer, like hang out with friends more in real life. Watch more movies, of course, and of course, possibly going to Evo, or at least, meet up with friends that I see usually from Evo, and get together and have Evo in the background, to say the least. That was pretty much like the main plan anyway, but unfortunately, the pandemic itself definitely put those plans to a halt. So it kind of sucks to think about that, but I definitely made the best of it, like anyone else could. And so at least for August anyway, the last part of August was like definitely the best part, because I had this like barbecue with friends, and usually I call these like the end of summer sort of barbecues, just to have an excuse to use my barbecue grill. And I got a new one too, so that wasn't a good excuse to use that new one, and came out great. The whole barbecue itself, and the event itself, the little get together, it was like a couple of friends. It was like four other people and myself, and then my family, right? So it wasn't that big. It's definitely within the 10 people limit, and I absolutely love the vibe of it. I do miss it, having to see my friends in real life for a very, very first time, ever since the official quarantine, you know what I mean? And that was a very good refresher, to just be able to see their faces, us laughing, and having some great meat and food at that. So that was like definitely the cherry on top of things. So I was pretty happy how that went. None of us got sick either, I don't think. None of us got the COVID or anything like that, for the most part. And yeah, like I said, it was a good one. It was a good event. It was a good little get together that we had, and nothing but laughs and smiles went around. So Really happy with that one. And then just last weekend, as I record this, myself and a couple other friends went to go visit my friend's place, and we spent the night. Although I was kind of ill prepared because I didn't think we would, but wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. And again, it was like pretty much the same thing. He made some steaks for us, for all of us, and it was great. We played a good amount of Mario Tennis at his house, the new one on the Switch. That was actually a ton of fun. It was like a very good refresher too, because gaming on the couch with friends, that was like, that's something I dearly miss. I didn't record it just because, again, I was like kind of ill prepared, but at the same time, I don't really want to carry stuff with me. And the stuff I have to do these kind of recordings, like portable stuff, it's kind of old at this point, so I'm just gonna just run into more trouble than anything. So it's gonna just kind of sour my mood if something were to go wrong, and I didn't want any part of that. So we just did it off screen, I guess you can call it. And it was just good old-fashioned fun with Mario Tennis, and I really liked it. We played a lot of doubles, 2-on-2, whatever, and again, it was such a good time. It makes me appreciate what Mario Tennis, Aces is for what it is. Just a fun game with friends. That's just what it is, and that's all I pretty much got, which was a really awesome thing. We played a little bit of Mario Kart. Again, that was like another reminiscing thing, and a little bit of Smash. And then we watched, I think it was like The Patriot or something like that. It was with Mark Wahlberg. It was the reenactment of the Boston Marathon bombing and such that happened like 7 years ago, I think, at this point now, which was like a really big event, especially for the people in Boston. So pretty cool movie if you're into the whole like historical reenactment sort of thing, and Mark Wahlberg and all that. It's got J.K. Simmons too, so if you're a fan of him, definitely I guess another reason to catch the movie, right? But yeah, overall it was a good, entertaining movie. Kind of interesting to sort of be reminded of the Boston bombing. Just from a historical point of things. But anyway, next day, that was a little more eventful. And so next day, after we spent the night, we went out to the beach because it was like close to San Diego. And we, checked out the beach. We walked by it. We didn't really we weren't on the sand or anything like that. We were just on the sidewalk, just walking, taking a little stroll under the sun. It was like not too hot. It wasn't like blistering heat or anything like that. It was like right after that awful humid heat that California had. So that was like really refreshing, and that was like the most like sunlight I had in a long time. So maybe right now I'm pretty dark, but yeah, under there I'm pretty pale. But I think I get in a little color though, I should say. Oh yeah, that's a little scar. Maybe I'll say that for another or later on. So anyway, so yeah, caught some sun, and we got some lunch, and we ate some gelato right after that. A lot of walking around, and then it was all midst of waiting for this shooting range we wanted to go to, kind of like shorten, because there was a line there, so like we didn't want to like wait under the sun, so we just like head to the beach, and that's why we did a lot of walking and such. And we went back. It was like around 4 o'clock-ish by that time, so the sun is like way yonder in the west, so that's why now the shooting range, like outside the shooting range, was like all shade, so that's why now we're like, okay, might as well wait in line because it's all shade, so there shouldn't be that much of a problem. And then probably like after like at most an hour of waiting. We got to the actual shooting range itself. We got to our lane, and after all the safety procedures and such, we shot some guns, which I'll play the clip here with myself shooting a 38 revolver, a 12 gauge deer slug from a Remington shotgun, and was it a Kimball or something like that? It's like Kimbler or Kimball or something like that. 30-06 bolt action rifle with a scope on and everything. So it was kind of like a Springfield, but it's a Kimball, whatever. So that was my first time shooting a bolt action rifle, and that was all those guns were pretty unique in its own thing. Kind of burnt my finger a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little dot right here from the revolver. Funny enough, I just didn't it wasn't like, it was kind of hot, but it wasn't like ow, like that kind of hot. But I guess it was hot enough for me. You're like, I don't know, to leave a mark. But other than that, the revolver was alright. It was like a little pea shooter pretty much, and it had a really short barrel, so it's kind of hard to like actually aim and hit something, right? It's like one of those like really close range sort of weapons, right, or guns. So it's like a very like self-defense, like kind of you can pull it out really quick and then fire shots from in that situation. But other than that, like, it was alright. It was cute to call it that. But the shotgun, definitely, it's a shotgun. It's very satisfying. The boom and everything was very reminiscent. This is not my first time shooting guns. I shot at another range in Los Angeles with my friend Corey, which I do have a video from a long time ago for that event. And for this time around, this is my second time, and so but this was my first time shooting the bolt action rifle, which it was pretty fun doing the whole bolt action thing, and but because it's being used a lot of times by other people, like it was kind of so you had to just really yank it. So you have to like really get that thing going just to eject the cartridge or whatever, or the shell. So yeah, but all in all, it was like fun. We definitely just expand all that lead, right? And that was a lot of fun. And and this time around I did it with more people, with the boys. So that was definitely a ton of fun. I wish we went to the other one because they had actually like more of the historical rifles, like the K98 or the Kar 98. That one I really want to shoot. That's because it's just so cool. Like the history behind it, and I think they had more like historical guns too. So hopefully we go to that one next time. But it was only by appointment, so that's why we couldn't do that. So this one that we went to is like free or no appointment or whatever. So that's why we were able to, or we got into that one. So yeah. Yeah, shotgun was fun, bolt action rifle was fun, and the revolver was like, it's alright, it's a revolver. Probably next time though, I do want to shoot a Colt 45. You know, this is a semi-automatic pistol. That's another gun that got popular from World War II. And yeah, so or perhaps like a Wild West, sort of like an old Western sort of a revolver or something like that, like a Peacemaker maybe, or like, I don't know, any revolver like that. That'd be pretty that'd be pretty cool to like shoot with at the range, of course. And whatchamacall, perhaps, or like a long barrel, like 44 Magnum or 357 Magnum. That'd be pretty cool to try out next time. So maybe some other shotgun. I don't know. We'll have to we'll see what we can do. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was pretty much it for the most part, and we all went home, say our goodbyes and such. And I rode with Danny, so he was the one driving, you know, and we had like nice conversation going there and going back, of course. And then me, Danny, and Adam went to one of our like local burger restaurants, and we had just had some food for dinner or takeout, and then we just ate it at my house, and that was like how we really finished it off for reals. So yeah, that was a good weekend. That was definitely a good weekend to spend. I was like absolutely like, it was so funny because like right when it was over, pretty much like when we were driving back from you know, my friend's place, it was like cloudy, it was like dark and such. So it was like, yeah, this is pretty much like the end of summer, you know what I mean? Like it really felt like it was like the end of summer, unfortunately, but you know, that's just life. We gotta go through the seasons. And you know, so summer has passed, and you know, like I said, it was like definitely one of the more dull ones, if not the dullest summer, you know, in recent times, just like many others, right? But I definitely made most of it. You know, it's not too like super different from my lifestyle. Like usually I would consider myself an introvert, so you know, I'm comfortable just being inside and just watching anime and Netflix and whatever and gaming and all that stuff. But you know, it's nice to go out, you know, with friends and such to do like the simple stuff, like, I don't know, watch movies or whatever, you know, or just go out and eat, right? Yeah, so I think from this point on though, like because of the COVID and such like that, it's like, you know, it's gonna kind of dwindle down a little bit. But you know, whenever I can and have the chance, and you know, I have like money to spend, of course. Yeah, I'll you know, try to take that chance to be with friends, to, I don't know, do whatever we can. So that was my summer. Hopefully everyone's summer was, you know, you guys made the best of it. It wasn't like completely terrible or whatever. You know, of course it could have been better because, you know, COVID, but you know, wasn't like complete trash or anything like that. When it comes to, let's see, gaming and such, I didn't do a whole lot. I pretty much like took a break from like doing all the AAA gaming. I think like August was like the perfect month to do that, so I just took a break from that. I didn't really like play any like big games or like that. I just played like some Smash with friends, and the newest one I played, for me anyway, is Among Us. So basically it's like Mafia. You have to like lie in order to like stay in the game if you're the imposter or murderer, and you have to like convince that you're not the murderer and like that. You know, so that's just the name of the game, and it's fun with friends, but I think after playing it for a pretty good amount of time, I don't know, I think it's not something for me. I felt you know, realizing that I don't feel natural when I try to stay in my place as the imposter, so you have to like lie. So I like, I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea being the imposter. I'm okay being the what do you call it, like just like the crew member or whatever. But if I'm gonna be honest, like I'd rather just kind of skip out on it, just because I don't know. Unless we have like a big group of people or a full lobby or something like that, I don't know. It's just hard for me to like just stay as the imposter. I feel like I'm just not good at it, and it's just not gonna be fun for me. So. It's alright for what it is, and I think, I don't know, on few occasions I will play Among Us with friends, but I'm not like too crazy about it. I see the appeal, of course, I definitely see it, but in the long run, it's not for my cup of tea personally, so yeah, that's just what it is. But yeah, so that's just pretty much it on that when it comes to the game itself. I think right around August though, I did upload, when it comes to a YouTube channel, I did upload my reactions to the roundtable stuff, the fighting game roundtable, which was really cool to see actually. But that's just my personal thing. And whatchamacall, I did try doing the watch party. I know I'm like kind of going all over the place, but I did this watch party thing on Twitch, right? Which is basically, if you have a Amazon Prime membership on Amazon, you know, which allows you to get the 2-day shipping and all that stuff, and you link your account to Twitch and you stream and such, you're allowed to do these watch parties where you can watch any Amazon Prime Video like show or movie and such. As long as it's within the catalog, you can do a watch party with your audience. Now, I wanted to do a video about it, but I guess I'll just briefly state my thoughts about it. It's basically like almost like running a theater, like a movie theater. When you hit the play button, you gotta like run your ass to the seat, pretty much. I mean, you don't run your ass to the seat, but basically, when you start the watch party, you have to go to the next tab, and you have to wait for the countdown. And once the countdown starts, that's pretty much it. You just sit back and watch the video, right? But you don't have control over it. You can't pause the video, you can't pause the broadcast or whatever, and take a potty break or whatever. Like I said, it's a movie theater experience, pretty much. And so, and you know how movie theaters go. If you gotta go use the bathroom, you gotta miss out on some scenes and such. So it kind of sucks for those experiences. And back then, when I was doing that watch party, you can only watch it with your U.S. audience. So people from the UK or Europe, Japan, whatever, they couldn't participate because it was just region locked to U.S. only at the time. But now, recently, they actually updated it so that you can watch it globally. So you can have your entire audience watch it with you as long as they have Amazon Prime linked to Twitch. So that's pretty much it. That's like the only prerequisite, and they can watch along with you potentially. It doesn't matter where they're watching it from. So that's really cool on that part. But they definitely have to take care of the other issues, like actual controls on the broadcast menu. Like once that broadcast goes, that's it. There's no pausing. There's no like continuation where you left off or anything like that. It's one and go. So it works for like episodic stuff. Like there's a lot of like anime that is like that. So that's cool on that part. But when it comes to like movies and such, if you like especially haven't seen this movie and then all of a sudden like, oh, I gotta use the bathroom. Oh shit, like I gotta take care of something. You know, you gotta miss out on those movies, right? So, and also like you can't. Because you can't pause it, you can't be like, you know, kind of like be one of those people where you want to like analyze it, talk about it, you know, with your audience. That really makes it really engaging, I think. Or it's just kind of cool or interesting to see how streamers like see things and such. But you can't because they don't allow that to happen. So it's like, what the hell? It's such a cool concept, right? Having a watch party and such with your audience, right? With these shows, because they're like these shows that normally would get you copyrighted, but because of, you know, what's the deal with Amazon and Twitch, they allow you to do that. So pretty much the only thing that needs to run on your end is your webcam. So like this, pretty much, that's all you need. And the broadcast and such from Twitch will do it all for you. So as long as you hit that button from your action little main menu panel or whatever, it'll pretty much it'll do everything for you. But like I said, it just lacks the controls that normally what you would think would have. It's not there. There's no pause menu, there's no play menu, there's no rewind button, there's no like skimming through the play or anything like that. There's nothing like that. You have no control other than the play button. That's it. And like I said, it's a movie theater, so there's no stopping it. It's all one go. That's it. So that's like the biggest issue I have right now. Formerly the US only thing, but that's completely irrelevant now. Now the only problem is that where are the controls for the main broadcast thing for watch parties? So, but yeah, maybe I'll do another video just covering that subject because I really wanted to talk about that since it's something really cool, but it definitely needs a lot of work. So, cool concept, poorly executed as of current. So, but they're getting there. They're making, now it's global, so that's cool. So that's like one step at a time, I guess. But yeah. Well, yeah, so that's what I did for streaming, I guess. But back onto YouTube. So I had some videos talking about Street Fighter after like the roundtable thing and all that stuff. They had their own show too for Street Fighter, and they had their reveals. I did a reaction and thoughts on that one, so it was really cool. But right before that, I had my Ghost of Tsushima review, which I was really happy with how it came out, and also a couple other videos I was happy with were the Min highlights and the Little Mac highlight videos that I did with myself playing those characters from Smash, and it was a ton of fun to edit those ones for myself. And also I did a video on the AMC theaters at the time of what they're doing. I had my thoughts about that. And then oh yeah, so I also, the other big game that I played, I guess, was Fall Guys. A casual multiplayer game with friends that you can play online. It's like a battle royale, like American Ninja / Wipeout / MXC, if you guys remember that show. Battle royale format, stupid fun and silly, and it's fun with friends. So I do like it for the most part. I do see the appeal. I would like to play again. I'd rather play that one than Among Us, but it's such a simple game. It's no wonder that it's that popular right now. So it's getting a second season, so I do want to check that out as soon as that comes out. That'd be fun to get back into once that happens. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I do have still a couple of more episodes of Fall Guys for September. Let me just check if I have missed anything. Oh yeah, of course. Before I go into September, for August, I also did another Twitch stream with myself doing gacha pulls on Fate Grand Order's Summer Banner at the time. So it had Summer BB and then Summer MHX, or aka MHXX, the Archer Jean or Summer Jean, which Summer Jean and Summer MHX were the ones I really wanted, especially MHX. She looked really cool. I liked her design, especially the summer one. Pretty adorable and cool at the same time, so I really wanted her. And gladly, I was able to get her, just one, I guess, but hey, better than nothing. I did some other extra pulls, like off the stream, and I was able to get MP2 MHXX, so I was pretty happy with that one. Although I wanted like MP4 or MP5 like I did with Summer Oda, and funny enough, I did almost achieve that with Lancer Ibaraki, I believe her name was, or the banana, right? As a lot of people like to call her. And so that happened with her, but unfortunately not with MHXX. And I did not get Ushi Wakamaru, but not a big deal. They didn't really care about her, so that's all right. So I got Summer Jean MP1, and then MHX MP2, but not during the stream, but MP1 during the stream. But during the stream, man, Summer BB, I got freaking MB2. Like, what the hell, right? That was like something I didn't really not think about her, but then she just showed up to me twice, right? Unfortunately, during the polls, like right in the middle of it, my internet was cutting out. It was being real trash. Thanks to the power of Spectrum or lack thereof. So that's why you guys missed out on my MHXX poll. And I was really frustrated with that because I was genuinely happy with it, with that poll, but then freaking my internet was cutting out, which has been an ongoing problem with a lot of people in California when it comes to people running Spectrum, because that's like the only choice we have within the area. So it's like completely out of my hands, and I just it ruined the stream for a little bit, and I was like kind of soured. And then, but by the end of it, I got some pretty good polls, so I can't really complain about that, I guess. But it could have been a lot better. Like the moments could have been a lot better because my internet. So, sorry, that was bothering me. So the stream could have gone better if it wasn't for my internet. So, but it is what it is, and like I said, I did extra polls, right? So not only I got MP2 MHXX, but I have now MP3 Summer BB, which was like completely crazy. So I have this like pretty beefy Summer BB now. You know, I haven't leveled up her skills yet all the way, but I'm getting there. But I have a pretty solid like farming team now. So Summer BB, of course, is one of them. Previously, I pulled Okita Alter, and then who was my third one? Oh yeah, and then way back when I got Hokusai. So it's like a pretty good farming team because they all have AoEs and they all are pretty powerful. So so that's that. Pretty happy with what I have right now for Fate Grand Order. So eventually I'll get around to the actual story, so I actually get to Lost Bell and get all caught up with everyone else or whatever, because I've been slacking on that. But anyways, let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it for realsies. So let's go into September. So for September, I have more Fall Guys episodes to go. Maybe I'll do a little more recording, but that depends on if I stream by myself or if I'm gonna play with you know, my friends again. But we'll see about that. Let's see how September goes, because I'm not really getting any games as of now. So there is Marvel Avengers for September, but I don't know. Like, I kind of wanted to try it out, but now like I'm just kind of like like I'm kind of done with it, or not done with it, but like I'm good on it. So I'm not gonna review it. I'm not gonna play Avengers. I'm just gonna maybe watch someone stream playing it, but that's the farthest I'll go with it. So it's a no for me. I'm gonna pass on it. Maybe I'll get it when it's on sale or something down the road, but other than that, I'm not gonna put my money into something I'm not like completely like excited about or enthusiastic about. So that's why, or that's my feelings on Marvel's Avengers. Especially with like what they're gonna possibly do with the characters and such, like the monetization or whatever. It's like it's a little rough right now. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel when it comes around. So, but for right now, it's a no for me. It's a no buy for me. So anyway, September though, I want to get some anime reviews out by then for September. I haven't done the Violet Evergarden review just yet. I do want to get around to it soonish. And then next one up, I did watch Beastars back in August, so on Netflix. So that's why wanted to do a review on that one after Violet Evergarden. So that is definitely for sure. Hopefully, what's gonna happen, or I do want to get around to, or try get around to. I want to stream something. Maybe it could be like Yakuza or Fall Guys. It depends on whatever. Could be Call of Duty. I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, I don't have like big plans for September for videos, so we'll see about how I feel and whatever. Oh, I did record some like tier list videos too, One Piece related. So please be looking forward to that because I love One Piece. And I do want to do another like Super Ultimate Critique or Suck video. Deciding on trying to decide on what though. That's the thing. So we'll see about what is going to be the subject of things. So we'll see about that. But the main thing I wanted to get out is that, you know, September there aren't really any games for me to like be crazy about, including the big one, which is Marvel Avengers. So I'm just gonna save my money. So we'll see about that. And I think by September, I am hoping I'm able to get a new computer, which is more specifically a new iMac, because my iMac that I've been using is long due for an upgrade. So yeah, it's a 7-year-old iMac that's been running on a 750 graphics card from Nvidia, dude. That shit always gets me laughing every time I take a look at that. Not to mention my RAM is old, my processor is old. It's like, yeah, everything's old on that thing. But surprisingly, it still runs. It still gets videos out there. It still coughs out all the videos I've been making, right, as of late, you know. But it does chug, so it does show its age a good number of times. So hopefully, once my tax returns comes in, hopefully soon, we will see a new computer. Maybe I'll do a video about that, but we'll see about that. So, but yeah, that's all I got for right now. Everything else is just gonna be simultaneous, so that is pretty much the gist of things. And I will I'll probably have like other spontaneous like videos here and there for our September. We'll see what happens. It's always kind of a surprise for me, so that's kind of exciting, right? So that's pretty much it for me. Looking forward to September when it comes to like video projects and stuff like that for my personal projects. I've been looking around for some work when it comes to like part-time video editing, and there's some potential grabs. Hopefully I get an answer from certain I would say a certain entity. I just say leaving it up there. But anyways, other than that, you know, I'm still gonna chug along the year of 2020 and still do my best to run the channel and stream. I haven't streamed for like 2 weeks now, so let's see if I stream something right. So anyways, that's it for realsies. Thank you guys so much for taking time to check this video out, my channel update for September and look back on August. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and comment if you have anything or any ideas for whatever video for September. I'll be taking a look at those, definitely, and keeping that in mind. Other than that, don't forget to check me out on Twitter, and I do a stream on Twitch, so that's all in the description, and that'll be really helpful if you guys can do that. So, again, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video, sometime in September. So, hope everyone had a good summer, and continue to stay safe, because it's still happening, guys. No matter how much certain people say it's over, it's not over. Stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, and take care. and stay safe. Have a good one. Sean out.